Controlled Chaos here. In this video, I want to show you guys how to build your own custom spaceship in No Man's Sky. We're going to go through everything possible about it. Let's go ahead and get started. So, you're going to need to get spaceship parts. There's multiple ways you can do it. The first way is by going up to a pilot like so, making an offer on their ship. Click on negotiate and you'll see it's going to cost 4 million units right here. So I'm going to click buy, and then you'll notice that when I go to this ship right here, it says authenticated ship. And that's very important because that means it's a non-customized ship. So to get parts out of it, what you need to do is go back here to the very back of the station and go to the outfitting of the ship. And then you go to begin analyzing. Then you want to click this middle one here, extract components. You want to remember what part you want. So if you like the look of the engine, you choose the engine. If you like the look of the wings, you choose the wings. If you like the look of the cockpit, you choose the cockpit. So that's how that works. So I'm going to select the cockpit here, and I'll get that cockpit, which is the Viper cockpit with the wing on top. Now, once you're done with that, I want to show you other ways that you can get parts for ships. And the way you get these ships that I'm going to be showing you will actually be really, really good for you for the pure simple fact that it's going to cost you no units. So this is for people who don't have that many units. So the first way of getting them for little to no cost is to go over here. You'll see this icon right here. This is for those maps that you can get from the cartographer. And you can choose 2 different ways to get those maps. You can either exchange for a specific one, or you can get a random one for 4 nanites. I suggest that you do exchange for specific. It's going to cost you a bit more, but it'll be well worth it. And you just buy those like that. So you buy a couple of those, and then you use that, and you want to look for distress signals that will get you 2 ships. There is 2 other ways to get that. I'm going to show you those. Okay, so I'm on the anomaly right now, and you want to go into the very back of the anomaly. And what you want to look for is you want to look for this exosuit research, and you want to buy some blueprints here. There's a couple that you want to buy. Okay, you want to get the Minotaur radar, or you want to get the exocraft radar, or the high-powered sonar, I mean, for your Nautilus. Either of those will work. The Nautilus is for finding ships underwater. The Minotaur is used for finding it above water. So whichever one you prefer to use is what you're going to get. Now, once you've done that, you'll want to go back to where you can summon up your Minotaur. So you just summon up your Minotaur by going to Exocraft, selecting your Minotaur, and then bringing it down. Then you'll add in that sonar right here, Minotaur radar sonar. So once you got it installed on a computer, you're going to hit X, and you're going to go over here where it has the Exocraft radar. And with that selected, you'll want to scroll over to where it says distress signal. This will give you distress signals for ships and crashed freighter. So do a scan and look at that freighter crashed located. So I need to do another scan, but I have to wait because it takes time to recharge. So it finished recharging. Go back over, do another scan. There's the distressed signal over there. So I'm going to mark it. No way am I going to spend an hour looking for it in there. So I'm going to jump out here. I'm going to call up my ship, and I'm going to fly over to where that ship is. Now, you may have spent some resources getting the scanner the first time. But after that, you don't spend any more resources scanning for it. You're not spending any more nanites. You're not spending any more salvaged or anything like that. And that's really, really nice. So I just went down or went up, and then I'm going back down. I'm going to go down here. And if you've done crashed ships before, you know that there's a chance that there might be a pilot there with it. If there's a pilot there with it, you are not going to be able to salvage the ship. You're going to have to find another one. So we're going to look around and see if there is a pilot here. I am not seeing one running around, but there's another problem here. The problem we have is that this is a shuttle and not the type of ship we need, because you can only customize fighters, haulers, and explorers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up my Minotaur again, still on the same planet. Also, if you have on your freighter, you have the thing to call down exocrafts. You can just have the freighter in the system and you can call down the freighter. So once again, I'm going to lock onto that location, exit out. I'm going to jump into my ship and I'm going to travel over to that one. So there is some hunting in this to be done. Another way that you can find locations of crash ships is by using No Man's Sky's coordinate exchange. They'll have ships there, and you can basically cruise there, see ships that you want that have the parts that you're looking for, and get it that way. If you're not wanting to do that and you're wanting to do your own ship hunting, this is a good way to do it. So as you can see, I just flew up, flew back down, and this is the quickest way to get there instead of flying through orbit. It makes it quick, it makes it easy. You're spending seconds instead of minutes and stuff like that. So I'm going to land again, and I think this is another scout, or not scout, but another, no, this is a fighter. This one we can do. So we'll go here, jump in here, we'll compare, we will just claim the ship. Because I have the free slot, I can complain it. So there are 3 things that you need to fix, or 2 things you need to fix on this ship to get it up and moving. You need to fix the pulse engine, and you need to fix the launch thrusters. So don't have any dihydrogen jelly. Let's see if we can make some dihydrogen jelly. We can make some dihydrogen jelly. So we'll fix that up. And then I need to make a metal plate. And I need to make a hermetic seal to fix this. So I've only fixed those 2 things. I'm not going to worry about fixing everything because I'm scrapping this for the parts. I want this body is what I'm wanting. So I fixed those, and you can take off. Those are the only 2 things you need to fix on the ship to be able to take off and to be able to pulse. So now I've done that, I'm going to find the space station's behind the anomaly. So once I get back to the space station, we will scrap this. Be right back. Okay, I am back. As you can see, I'm on the space station with that ship that I just got. And it didn't take much resources wise to do it. You'll see some guys that say get it for free. I'm sorry, you're not getting it for free. You're spending some resources to get the ship. So I'm going to go ahead and once again begin analyze at this console. And I want the cockpit is what interests me. There you go. That is the cheapest way to do that. Now, before you go and construct the ship, you need one more part. You need to go upstairs, and what you're looking for is you are looking for the ship icon, the icon right there. Go over, talk to him right here. and then you're gonna do a purchase. Now, as of this being released, you have all of the reactors right here. This may change in the future as they may randomize them like they randomize all of the other modules on space stations. So I want an S class, so I'm going to choose an S class, and based on what reactor class you have will determine the class of the ship that you create. So we've done all that, and then you want this console here. It looks like it has a landing pad, and it says Spaceship Fabricator. We're going to hit E. Now, each ship works differently on how it puts together. For the Explorers, you're going to choose a wing, put the reactor in, a hull, and then another wing. One wing is for the left, one wing is for the right. If you, at the scrapper, choose to take a right wing, because that's the wing you want, it can go on the right or the left. It is not dedicated just for the right wing after scrapping. So that's a good thing. Okay, so I've done like this. Now, you'll notice that there's two color choices here. And something I want to mention is in the trailer, they show that you can build shuttles. Unfortunately, that is unavailable right now. That might come back later. Another thing you're going to notice in the trailer is it's going to show that you have a dark gray and a black option for paints. That is unavailable right now. Maybe something available in the future. Right now, what we have access to is metallic colors and matted colors. If you go metallic, you're going to get darker colors and go that direction. And as you see, with this, you only get two color options for the Explorer. No matter what pieces you put in there, it will always be two colors. So once you've done that, you want to then notice that it doesn't tell you what the points are. You have to click a symbol first. Once you click a symbol, you can see here the shield strength, the maneuverability, the hyperdrive range, and also where your slots are. You can choose to proceed now, or you can click leave. You click leave, it just takes you back to the previous screen. Then you just pull out one piece and choose another piece to put in its place. Click a symbol again, and you'll notice that things have changed. The slottings have all changed. Then if I go back, I click leave again, and let's say I want to go back to the first one I chose, click a symbol, you'll notice they've all moved and changed again. If you're not liking the slidings for any of the pieces you put in, you can also just change space stations you're at. Just don't click the proceed. Once you've clicked the proceed, you're finished. So we'll go ahead and click leave. I'm going to show you the other ones you can do. So the hauler, you can do cockpit, reactor, wings, thrusters. But with the hauler, the great thing is that you are given more color options. So I put this in and we have three color options. We have our primary color, our secondary color, and our tertiary colors. Now you'll notice that this is white. So what if I went maybe a blue or a purple? Or maybe I made this part red and I made this part a lighter yellow. Or maybe I went dark yellow. You can change all of that up to what you like. Or you can do what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to fully build one out. But I want a fighter, so I'm going to choose this. I want this body. I'm going to put in the reactor. I want these wings. And then I want these thrusters. This is the design I personally want. And then for colors, I'm going to go with red, not yellow. We'll make this, actually, let's make this blue. Then we'll go red. And then we'll go yellow. So we'll do something like that. And then I'm going to click assemble. And we're going to see what we come up with. Look at that maneuverability and how high it is up there. But I only have these slots put out really, really far away. And I don't like that. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to put this in instead. I'll click assemble. That sliding is a little bit better. But we're missing some of the slots because we haven't unlocked all of them. But you notice maneuverability jumped down, damage jumped up. So we'll go back again. Swap that out. Let's put this one back in. Click symbol. See? Still the same thing. So like I was saying, you want to play around with how it works. So let's actually put together a full one. The full one I'm going to put together is I'm going to go back to the Explorer. I'm going to put this in, put the reactor in. I want, which one do I want? Yeah, we'll do that one. And then we'll do this. The colors I want, red and gold. Click symbol. Sliding's pretty decent there. I'll accept that. And the shield's good. Range, that's all good. I'll go ahead and click this. And then just click add to selection. And that is how you build out your ships. So now I have this ship is fully mine. Take off on it. And there we go. But if we look here, you'll notice it doesn't say authentic here anymore. So that's showing that it is custom built and made. But overall, that is how you build your own custom ships. All the different ways you can do it and get the parts that you need. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Have a great day.